So I wanted to focus on being able to choose the correct formula if you're given a picture. So for this one here, if I have to write the equation of this conic, which one do I pick? Well, I do know that it opens side to side. So anything that opens side to side is going to be cosine. Anything that opens up or down, sine. So I know for sure that it's going to be either equation A or equation B. But how do I choose between the two? Here's what I would do. For all these ones here, for all these problems, you're always going to have a focus at the pole, at the origin, okay? And since this is the focus, and since this is the vertex, that implies that your directrix would be somewhere on this side. And this directrix is positive. So I would be using equation A or formula A, okay? Let's try this one here. So again, at the origin, you have a focus, and this is the nearest vertex. And so this directrix would be somewhere on the other side, something like this. And this directrix is negative, but also note that this ellipse opens vertically. This is stretched up and down. And since this is stretched up and down, it's gonna be one of the signs. And since the directrix was negative, we would use the one that's negative and with the sign. So this would actually be formula D. How about this one here? So I'll just use blue. So at the origin, we have a focus, and here is the nearest vertex. And that implies that the directrix is going to be somewhere on the other side. This directrix is negative. And also, this hyperbola is side to side. Anytime it's side to side, you're going to use one of the cosines. So it's one of the cosines, and it's a negative directrix. So it would be formula B. Okay? This one here. Here is my focus. Here is my vertex. That implies that the directrix is somewhere here. This directrix is negative. And this parabola opens vertically, so it's going to be one of the signs, but it's going to be the one that's a negative, right, because of the negative. So this would be formula D. How about this one down here? So here I have the focus. Here I have the vertex. So that implies that the directrix is somewhere on this side. That directrix is negative. And this ellipse, it opens horizontally. It's stretched out more horizontally. So that's one of the cosines. And it's the negative version of the cosine. So that's B. And then how about this one here? So here at the origin, I have a focus. Here is my vertex. And that implies that the directrix is somewhere on this side. Now this hyperbola opens vertically. And since this hyperbola opens vertically, it's one of the signs. And this directrix is positive. So I would use this formula here for C, okay? So that's how you decide which of the four equations to use if all you're given is a picture.